Hello everybody. I've just been waiting for live stream or for YouTube to catch up with the rendering. Mason, hi. How you doing? All right, I had to go turn my air conditioner on, guys. How you doing, Mason? Okay, good. I'm doing well. I was able to catch up on a little bit of rest today. We've had construction people working on our apartment building for the past week, and they've made so much noise. We need to look at a map and see what's going on here today. So I think we sleep and we'll be able to work these two fields, and then we'll see what's going on. So we'll go to sleep. Let me check something first though. Yeah, I was so run down I haven't been able to stay up late. I did like a early morning live stream before those people got here. Okay, one day. I just wanted to see how many days per month, and I did set it back to a 1 day month, so. Hopefully those people are finished now and I can kind of get back to like a regular kind of schedule. Not really a schedule, but I won't be so tired, so I can do more. So we're going to be doing these two fields. And then we'll see, because these two fields will be ready, and then all our fields down here is going to be ready. This field's going to be ready. This one's going to be ready. Oh my gosh. Look how much work is the net one. Oh my goodness. Oh, we've got our work cut out for us. Well, we're going to do these two fields in this live stream, and then we may look and see if maybe we can do a contract or something, and then we're going to have to set it back up for 2 or 3 days per month so we can catch all this at one time. Oh my goodness. Okay, well anyway, we know what we're doing. I think those are sunflowers. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got sunflowers over there. And we already have a header over there. So we'll leave this one here. We have the same header over there, but it's the modded version. Hang on a second, I got to do something. So of course I look away from I look away and we crash. That figures. There we go. That's get over there. That fence kills me. Can't see it. Now this header that we have over here already is one of the modded with the tool height adjustment. So it will harvest at a much faster speed. Hello everybody, welcome to the live stream. We're just getting started. We've got a couple of fields of sunflowers over here, I think it's sunflowers, that are ready to harvest. And we are using a modded header that has the tool height adjustment. So it will work at a faster speed. Monty, yeah, I've had construction people at my apartment building all last week, and they were working up until like 10 o'clock at night, so I could never get any rest. So I just had to wait until they were gone. Now see, this guy's harvesting at 23 miles, 24, 25 miles an hour, 26 miles an hour. Oh, Monty. Actually, I haven't seen you since last week's football night. And I was wanting to let you know that I scrolled through all the teams available. Yeah, I talked to some of them. They were nice. But I scrolled through all the football teams that I have available on that game, and I have Washington Huskies. I do not have the Michigan Wolverines. So if you want to suggest another team to play against the Huskies, I'll look for them. Monty, did you hear me? Yeah, I know. I went through the whole roster 3 or 4 times looking for them. They don't have every team. I could always just match up the Huskies with a random team. Now next week is going to be, this coming Tuesday will be the Jayhawks, the Kansas Jayhawks, and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. And then the following week we'll do Washington Huskies, and if you want to pick their opponent, then I'll see if I can find their opponent. Otherwise, we'll just do a random opponent. Okay, yeah, it's fine either way. I thought you might like to pick a random since they didn't have the Michigan. I don't have any problem with just hitting random. It's fine with me. So how you been doing since the last time I saw you? That was a fun game. That was a high-scoring game. I may have to change some settings. I don't know. I mean, 94 to 92. That's almost a professional basketball game score. It looks like I'm going to have to take that header back over to the farm and repair it. Not until after we're done, but I've used it a few times and it hasn't had any maintenance. Rafe, hi. How are you? Welcome, everybody. Okay, good. We haven't been on here too long. We've got our high-speed header. All right, let's go get our truck. We're going to need it. Oh, you know what? Before we take our truck over there, the harvester will sit there. He's going to be full here in a minute, but we're going to leave it sit there for a second. I got to get my chickens some food. They don't have any food. No, I gotta. Yeah, wheat's okay. That should be enough. We don't need much. I don't think, not for the chickens. And if they need more, we'll get them more, but we'll get it to them later. Ooh, 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 easy, easy, easy. Ooh. Oh, speaking of buying new things, that harvester, that black harvester, we're going to sell it, and we're going to buy a New Holland that has a trailer. Now I know these chickens probably need more food. No, that pretty well got them filled back up. It's close enough for now. All right. At least they'll start being productive again. Now the harvester will be sitting over there waiting for us when we get back. That sunflower is kind of hard to see coming out of there. There we go. That's better. It probably does. I've never watched it. I haven't washed any of the equipment. I don't think I've even installed any like a pressure washer wand mod or anything like that. All right, let's leave that guy sit right there for a second. Let's we're gonna buy this guy right here. I think that's the only. Let me look at this New Holland. 14,500 liters. What was the other one? 9,300. So this one right here, yeah, that would be fun. They do have a drive-through, actually. I don't know if they have it on this map, but I know they do on Elm Creek. Let's see. Yeah, see this header right here? It's got the built-in trailer. And then we can get that trailer or that header for the corn. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to get those. We're going to sell We're going to sell the black one, sell it back, because the header is so wide I cannot drive it around, and it doesn't have a trailer. Yeah, I like Burger King pretty good. So what we're going to do, let's see, let's go out of here for a second. Let's take this truck, because we're close to hump. We're close to where we got to go. Let's leave that sit there for a minute. Well, actually, you know what? We'll go ahead and let this guy, be harvesting. And we'll go swap out that other harvester. I'm not going to use it on this field though, but I'm going to get it for my bigger fields. Because we do have a lot of bigger fields coming up. We'll get this guy working. Okay. Now let's go over to the dealership. Yeah, let's go right here. Now, I think we can keep that. We're going to try. I don't know if it's the same one or not. See, I don't have a trailer to put this thing on. It's too big, I can't drive it. I'll never get that across that bridge. Whoops. Hit the car. I think I have to get out to sell it. Now, will that let me sell that right there? Yep. What are we going to do? We'll get 439,000. Okay. Now we're going to buy what? I'm not real crazy about the tracks on that thing though. I wasn't expecting that. That's pretty weird. I think maybe that one. Oh, there we go. That's better. I like wheels better than I do tracks. Let's see what our options are. Not that one. I think I like those okay. Okay, buy. Okay. And then we want this header. Buy it. Yes. Okay, let's see what we got now. Oh. Look out. Let's see, we're going over here. I haven't really run around town on foot before, so it's a little easy to get mixed up on which direction I'm facing. There it is. So the first thing I want to look at, I want to see if this other header works, or if I've got to figure out a different header. This is the corn header. It does work, okay. So that one I can fold up, so we're okay with that one. I'm just going to leave it sit here for right now. So that's fine, we can just leave that stuff sit there. It has what we need for when we need it. So we can take this back over to our field. How much money do we have left? Oh, I got money. We've got a lot of big fields coming up real quickly. Actually, the next day, we're going to have this field, this one, these here, and both of these all ready at the same time. That big harvester is going to help us out a lot. But I think what I'll do is I will go ahead and buy that cultivator also. This one. Yeah, I think that's the one, yeah. Yeah, that's the one we want. All right, so now we have the cultivator also. That is going to help us tremendously. Now let's look at something. Planters, cultivators, seeders, planters. I need a bigger planter. That does seed and fertilizer. That's just seed and fertilizer. That's for corn, sunflowers, soybeans. So I need a planter and a seeder. That's for both, but that is a planter. That will, no, I don't like that one, I don't think. I'm not sure which ones are compatible with what I have. So I'm going to have to figure that part out. So we're not going to get that right now. I'll have to figure that part out, but we don't need it yet. We won't need that yet. But before we take on another one of the big fields, we will I'll go ahead and get that also. Well, I'll get I need a planter and a seeder. We need both. And then we'll have larger equipment all the way around. Well, I got the cultivator, so I will need to buy a bigger plow a little bit later. This guy goes through so fast through here. I really don't like this header. I'd rather increase the speed of the work just by increasing the width of the putting in a bigger header. So hey, wait a minute. What'd that look right here? That guy didn't even do that. Why did he do that? I don't know why he stopped and didn't. I didn't notice that. I hope there wasn't any other spots he missed. Now we might actually be able to fill the oil mill now to capacity with sunflower seed. And if we do, we'll take anything remaining and just put it in our own silo for now. And we have been streaming for a half hour now, guys. 35 minutes. 34 minutes actually, and it's 12:35 where I live. 12:35 a.m. So I'm going to be having 3 different times at which I do live streams, guys. I'm going to have the midnight live stream. Of course, this is all my time. I'm going to have the midnight live stream, and that will be Farming Simulator, because we're getting ready. It won't be long. We're going to be switching over to Farming Simulator 25. And so we'll be starting fresh, starting completely over again. But that will be the midnight stream. That's going to stay like it is. And then I will be doing a stream at 9 o'clock a.m. my time. That'll be coloring. And then I'll be doing the Tuesday night at 10 p.m., which will be sports. And for right now, it's going to be American football. Now, when I can afford to buy another game, we'll switch to a new game. I just don't know for sure, like, the only day of the week I'm going to commit to is the 10 o'clock on Tuesdays. Because I have to be able to get rest also. So doing a midnight live stream, and some of them are close to 6 hours long. The last one was almost 6 hours long, and I did not see you at all, Monty, the whole time. Yeah, I'm going to be happy when I get a chance to play it. It's going to be fun. We're going to be starting completely over again and building a new farm from scratch. That's going to be fun. I think I'm going to play on No Man's Land. But I like Elm Creek. Elm Creek has production chains already on it. So we might do No Man's Land and Elms Creek. Of course, I like Calm Lands too, but I've been playing, that's the last map I was playing on is Calm Lands, so I'm ready to go back to No Man's Land. Calm Lands is very much like No Man's Land, because there's nobody else around. Well, I don't know if I will or not. I don't play with weather turned on, so I'll have to see. I mean, I might leave it on once and let it come through and do whatever it's going to do and then turn it back off. It might not even be an option. I'm not going to keep, I doubt that I just leave something set on that's going to just keep coming and tear it up what I'm working on. But yeah, if it's an option, we may leave it turned on so we can see what it's like for ourselves, experience it at least one time. And then I can turn it back off. All right, let's empty this guy. We'll just drive over here. Now we got to take this harvester. Well, I need to take the header and repair it, because it's not the harvester that needs maintenance, it's the header. I don't remember which direction I have this thing facing. I think I have to come under. Oh, easy. Well, that roof is messing with me. That roof is messing with me. I can't get my... You know what I'm going to have to do? I can't do it like this. I can't get under here. I got to pull it out here where I can actually see what I'm doing. Okay. Yeah, we'll be here. Oh, easy. I never know whether that header actually attaches to that trailer or not. The other one, you can see it. It kind of snaps. So you can see it snap on. I don't ever see this one snap. Now we're just going to maintenance this header and then we're going to bring it back because we leave it over at that particular part. We'll go ahead and fill it up with fuel while we're here, the harvester. Let's try that about right there. Now the harvester the harvester does need to be maintenance. Wow, I did not think it did. The trailer is fine. The header is not that bad. It was the harvester. Wow, okay. Well, I did not notice that when I picked it up to take it down there to use it, but that's all right. Yeah, see, that's not too dirty. What? Shoot, that's not bad at all. Maybe I'll buy a handheld pressure washer wand. All right, now we have to take this back over there. It's a little easier to drive under these trees from this view and to be able to get across this bridge. And hello and welcome to those who are watching but are not in chat. Welcome, glad you could be here. Now we're just going to, let's see, I really think I just want to leave this sit outside somewhere. For now, I think that's going to be okay. Now we got to take it back to the farm. And we'll take this back and then we'll grab our fertilizer spreader and bring it over. Now we can just park that right there. We'll go get our fertilizer spreader. Where's it at? There it is. Now, before I use this guy, we're going to go get this truck and we're going to go put these sunflowers in our oil mill. And then we are going to see how close we are to having that thing filled up. Now, like I said, if it doesn't take all of it, it might take all of it, but if it doesn't, no, it did not. So we are going to put the leftovers in our own silo. But now our oil mill is at maximum capacity for sunflowers. So it's going to be making sunflower oil, and I want to try to get it full of canola too, so. And I don't think we have sunflowers in here already. I think this will be the first time we've actually put sunflowers in here. So it won't have very much in there, but yeah, not very much, but at least it has some. Okay, and now while we're here, let's grab our cultivator, and we'll take it back with us. No, I don't want to take the cultivator, I want to take the plow. This is our 4th rotation, so we're going to be planting soybeans. And I always like to plow on the 4th rotation, because the game does want periodic plowing. I have that turned off, but I still do periodic plowing. So we'll take the plow back over there with us. So all of our fields are going to get plowed on this rotation. And they're all going to get planted with soybeans. Oh, I see I need maintenance. We don't really need fuel, but we might as well get it while we're here. Oh, that's already good to go, so. All right, now we can head back over there. Let's see how much food we got our chickens. I put food in there for them. Yeah, that's pretty good. They'll be all right. Just gonna park it right there for a minute. Now we'll let the helper run. Rafe, you still with me? Mason? Well, for those of you who are watching and are not in chat, thanks for hanging out. And we've been streaming for an hour now, guys, just over an hour. And it is just past 1 a.m. where I live. Now, what is this guy doing? And why is he doing it? Oh, maybe he'll get backed up to the right spot. I hope. Yeah. Nope. We'll just drive down the road right here, catch part of both fields. And we'll just park that guy right here for now. I might need to bring that tree begon over here and check out a couple of these trees. Although if I work the field in this direction, I kind of am okay. Except for maybe a couple of trees like that one. Because they're kind of in the way for being able to work over here. Yeah, now we can just let this guy go back and forth, but I will have to watch where he starts. The plow tends to start in the wrong spot too, even on when it's working with straight lines and flat edges. See, every time it's going to start a little bit crooked, so I have to help it every time at the beginning of the row. Now I am going to be buying a bigger planter and a bigger seeder, but I may pick those, I may look through there and decide for sure what I want off camera before the next stream, so I know for sure which ones I want to buy. And for those who weren't here for it, we did buy a new harvester. Where is it? Let's see, I need to make sure this guy gets started in the right spot. He's always crooked. He always messes up. I don't know why. I may have to look for a different plow. I'm really trying not to get into buying all that stuff because it really doesn't matter. Because we're going to be switching over to FS25 when it comes out. So, but having that bigger harvester is certainly going to help us very soon. Actually, in the next live stream it will. I have to fire that guy every time and line it out and rehire every single time. Well, I'm glad to have everybody with us tonight. And just so you know, we are plowing instead of cultivating because we are going to put soybeans here. This is my version of periodic plowing. I plow every fourth rotation. I think the game, if you play with the periodic plowing turned on, I think you're supposed to do it every 3 times, but I do it every 4. So every time I plow like this, every 4th rotation, I'm planting soybeans. So I decided I would, instead of cultivating, I would plow. And that covers the periodic plowing. I don't like using a plow if I don't have to, but I mean, I try to stay within what the game wants from us, except I don't do lime and stuff. But just with the periodic plowing, I do it myself. But I don't like this plow because it doesn't work right. Now hopefully in FS25, the equipment is actually going to work right with the helper. There's no way I could take off and go do something else. I'd have to come back and fix the end of every pass. And we've already done one headland row right here, so it makes it a lot easier. Whoops. Now I just have to stay with the plow, guys, because I have to line it back out at the start of every row or every pass. So I can't really go back to the farm and grab our, we could use either the planter or the seeder. They'll both do soybeans. Now we are going to have a lot to do in the next stream. Well, in the next 2 or 3 streams, we have plenty to do. Big fields. Because we're only going to be taking care of these 2 fields. They're the only 2 fields. Well, let me get that guy. Let me get that guy started again. So let me line him out right here now before I start him. Well, they still, okay, yeah, their food's okay. Their stats are climbing a little bit. I killed all our chickens just about. Okay, now, oh, wait a minute, what was I going to look at? This is all we're going to have to do. On the next stream, this will be ready to harvest. This will be ready to harvest. These 4 fields at the farmhouse will be ready to harvest. And these 2 cornfields will be ready to harvest. And well, these 2 will be after that. So we've got 3 different live streams. There's a live stream, there's a live stream, there's a live stream, and then that. And those 2 will be another live stream. So that's 4 live streams we're going to have ready real soon. And then by the time we get all this done, this will be ready. This will be ready again. We're going to be busy here very soon, very shortly. So it's a good thing I am going to buy bigger equipment, because it'll help us. And I do have in mind I want to do like an 8-hour live stream. When we hit 100 subscribers, I want to do an 8-hour farming live stream. So that will be considered like the 100 subscriber challenge or something like that. Because it's going to be challenging me to stay on here for 8 hours. But if we get it set up right, that'll be easy to do. There'll be plenty of work to be done to last that 8 hours. I just showed you like 4 or 5 live streams And those are like 4, 5, 6 hours apiece. Oops. Now, like I was saying earlier in the stream, guys, some of you may not have been here for that. That's going to be very soon. Very soon. Actually, they'll be ready. Like we go sleep one more time, they're going to be ready, but I may not do them first. Okay, I don't know why this guy decided to back up. Now, I've been thinking about changing the name of the live stream so they all have the same name, because I do the same things at the same time. So like I was saying earlier, the midnight stream is always going to be Farming Simulator. Well, I should not use the word always, but for the most part, it's going to be, I don't think it's going to be anything other than farming. And then, of course, the Tuesday night, 10 o'clock is sports, and then the coloring is 9 o'clock in the morning where I live. Okay, we can go ahead and bring this guy back. So I'm thinking about, because I'm doing like particular, I'm not really sure what the right word would be, but I'm doing a particular content at particular times. 3 different contents, 3 different times, start times. So that way people kind of know. But I'd like to use the same title for all my streams. So I am thinking about changing the title of the live streams. So it won't have Farming Simulator and stuff like that, but I probably should maybe leave it like that until, at least until we get a little bit more built up. The plow is going to stay on there because we're going to plow all our fields, which is going to like be a bummer. It's going to be rough because I have to help the plow so much. I might buy a different style of plow. Okay, now we'll just bring this guy back. And then we will grab our, like I said, we can use either the planter or the seeder. It doesn't matter. Both of them do soybeans. So I've had to help the plow out so much, now my hand's hurting. No, I haven't. No, I'm not going to use it on these 2 smaller fields because these two fields are the only thing we have to work on for this particular stream. So I don't want to end it too fast. I don't want to get done too quickly, because I like for the streams to be at least 2 hours. That gives people an opportunity to come by and chat for a bit, if I have at least a couple of hours. Okay, so I can use either one. I guess I'll just use my cedar. Yeah, it's got my Valtra. Well, we better go do some maintenance, so. So we'll be using the cultivator in the next stream. We're not going to use it on this one. I didn't need to, because I wanted to plow. I've got to find a bigger plow. Every field this time is going to get plowed, because I'm going to plant soybeans in every field this time. Every fourth rotation is soybeans. Okay, so we'll repair that. Okay. Repair that one. Okay. Let's see, what are we missing here? Maybe I need, no. Not in FS22. I don't know, maybe in FS25 they may have that. Oops. There we go. Yeah, tobacco might be a part of FS25. I don't know. I kind of doubt it, but I don't know that Giants would promote smoking or whatever, tobacco use. Whoa. Yeah, we're set for soybeans. There may have been, they had a car show downtown where I live. I'm not sure, it wouldn't surprise me if they had a race in Bristol yesterday. It's such a small track though. I went to a NASCAR event over at Bristol Motor Speedway, and it really wasn't all that good because they couldn't get going that fast. Such a small track. Where is this guy going? He's going to get fired, I guess. Yeah, see, I won't be really using the new bigger equipment in these fields right here. They're small enough that the small equipment works well, and it gives me the opportunity to make a decent live stream, because I don't like to live stream for less than 2 hours. And this works out. In certain fields, the smaller equipment is better, but we'll definitely be using it on the big fields. Oops. Now I can change direction. And this guy should be able to work by himself now. He does a pretty good job most of the time. I don't have to help it so much. So that'll be nice. Now I think this helper should be able to carry us right out to the end of the field without any assistance. At least I'm hoping. And if we wanted to, we could go get the planter and do the other field, because it will also plant soybeans. I think soybeans may be the only thing that both the seeder and the planter can do. But again, like I said, I want the live stream to be at least 2 hours. So I don't like to get done too fast with stuff. So you guys just going to have to remember that I'm probably going to change the name of the title of the stream. So it won't say Farming Simulator no more. Well, it might, especially when FS25 is here. I might have to do that for a little bit, but all the regulars will know that midnight streaming means farming. And then maybe you guys can let some other people know. Invite some other people to join us, but I'm going to change the name of it to like Hanging Out with Hillbilly or something like that. Because the chat part is more what I do it for. Okay, Gay. Glad to see you. I wasn't sure you were going to make it. But yeah, I think I'm going to change it just to just all the live streams will all just have the same title. Hanging Out with Hillbilly. Okay, well, I'm glad that you at least you've heard the updates and all that kind of stuff. And you know, I'm perfectly fine with people hanging out on the side if that's what they need to do so they can take care of some of their own stuff. That's all cool with me. So I am planning on streaming at 9 o'clock this morning, doing coloring, Gay, just so, we've talked about that before, but yeah, I would say so. So you do multiplayer. That's interesting. So is that like a weekly event or something? You guys get together and do the multiplayer stuff, or? Oh, okay. And this is this all online stuff, online multiplayer kind of stuff. Oh, okay. I've never played that before. And you play that on your PC? Or do you have a console? Okay. Oh, I know that like a big number of the gamers on YouTube are PC gamers. Yeah, and from what I can tell, they have access to a lot more games. Yeah. Well, now see, I started on like a Sega or something. We had like two video games, tennis and tanks. I think the earliest, probably the earliest console I had was Atari. That was probably the console back in the day, Atari. Because I remember like having a PlayStation 1 and all that, and oh man, the graphics were so awesome until you look at them today. Oh, I remember playing on the Atari, and all you had was Pong, and you had like tanks. That was it. Two games. I think we probably still had a black and white TV. We probably didn't even have a color TV in our house at that time yet. Yeah, exactly. When those games were released and all that kind of stuff, it was like, wow, look at those graphics. And now it's like, are you kidding me? See, today's gamers just don't know what gaming is all about. Well, I seriously doubt it's going to let us have pet bunnies. We'll probably be able to have a doghouse and a dog. And if we can have a dog, then we'll get a dog. I don't have a dog on this map because you have to feed the dog every day. And that just hasn't been part of the plan on this map. You got to remember that now this map is just to carry us over into FS25. So it's just going to be a few more weeks. We're not even going to be playing this game no more. Or this map. We're going to be starting over on FS25. Well, I'll have plenty of time to explore FS25 and different crop types that I've never done before and stuff like that, because it'll be a couple of years before the next iteration of that game comes out. So we'll have a couple of years to play it and get into it and look up, like I said, do stuff I've never done before in this game, because I just do the basics right now. I mean, now on No Man's Land in FS19, I did a lot more than what I'm doing on here, because I did the hay bales, the straw bales, round, square, rectangular, all that stuff, mowing, grass, and all that stuff. I didn't have pigs, I didn't do cows, but I did do sheep and horses, small scale logging, And then, like I said, bales, wrapping bales, using bale forks and all that kind of stuff too. So it'll be kind of fun getting back into doing some of that kind of stuff. I'm not doing it on here, like I said. This is just to tide us over. And the only reason I'm actually playing on this map is because somebody came into chat, and this was a while back, and suggested that I download the PS5 version of this game. They told me that it rendered better on YouTube, so the picture quality was better for the viewer. I'm not sure that's the case, but that's what they told me. Because he actually challenged me that I was not playing on a PS5, and I'm like, well, yeah, I am. I'm just playing the PS4 version of the game, but I'm playing it on my PS5. And he was like, well, then you should probably go ahead and download the PS5 version also. So I did. So I'm not going to get into a bunch of stuff in this particular game. Like I said, it's just to hold us over until FS25 comes out. Now, Monty, there's a couple of people that come in here that are modders. So you might ask them about making a mod for pet bunnies. Somebody might be able to do it. Okay, Monty, are you going to make the announcement, or am I? Now, we've been streaming for 2 hours, guys. Thank you, Monty. The lag throws me off every time I ask somebody a question. It takes so long to get the answer because of the lag where YouTube rendering is behind. I think, okay, did they hear me? Are they going to answer me? But thank you, Monty. I was looking into getting a website today. And at first I was like, oh, I think I could do this. But then, well, I found out that registering a domain name and actually having a website come with 2 different price tags, very different price tags. So I will not be having a website. I was thinking maybe if I had a website, I could look into doing something like Katita had suggested when she was in here the other day about. Remember, Gay, when she mentioned maybe I could do like a coloring page that people could download, and we all do the same page. I know I can't do that here. I like that idea. I can't do that through YouTube, I know that. So I was actually looking into getting a website, but they want too much money up front, so. Yeah, I've never really looked at Discord or anything like that. I was thinking about doing the website simply because I might be able to upload a file to it that people could download. So I could actually, if I could get my hands on, or not my hands, but digitally speaking, if I could get my proverbial hands on the file for coloring sheets, then I might have been able to figure out a way. I was looking at GoDaddy.com. I was looking at registering a domain name, but then you also have to be able to park that domain someplace. Yeah, see, I'm not really wanting to get into all that kind of stuff. If I had a website, I might be able to include a link for a downloadable file. So I might be able to figure out how to make a suggestion like Katita's work. Right now I don't know how I would make it work, but I do like that idea. But I won't be getting a website. There might be, I don't know, but you don't really get your own domain name. I mean, you get a domain name like you have with YouTube. But I might look into that too to see if I can't find some place that will give me web space for free. I've had websites before, so, but I was looking for the domain name, so I'll have to do a little more research. I could get the domain name for $20 for 3 years, but actually being able to have the website, they want a lot more money than that up front. But that's a good point. There may be some places that do offer free web space in small amounts, which I don't need a lot anyway. Yeah, I'll look and see if I can't find some information about some free web space maybe. I don't want to take on too much though. I got to be careful about that. Yeah, if I can figure out how to do something like that, that football game that I bought is it's the EA Sports College Football 25. And we'll play football for a while, and then at some point then I'll buy another sports game, and I guess the next one will be hockey. But we'll be playing football until I can afford to buy the hockey game, because I got to buy the FS25 first. I've come up with a coloring challenge too, Gay, but it's not something that will happen like real soon. I was mentioned earlier, like, I don't know, did you see when I was showing the map earlier what work is on this game is coming up? Like, well, it's like when there's enough people in the chat for me to be able to do it, I want to do, oh, that's right. Okay, you were doing something else distracted. Okay, so, well, I had mentioned this to you before, like doing an 8-hour live stream. So, like, when we hit 100 subscribers, then I'll do a, if we hit 100 subscribers before I get FS25, then the debut of FS25 will be an 8-hour live stream. Otherwise, if I already have FS25, then whenever we hit the 100 subscriber mark, I'm going to do an 8-hour live stream. But I'm hoping that we will hit the 100 subscriber mark before I get that game, and then the debut of that game will be the 100 subscriber special 8-hour marathon. So for the coloring, what I want to do is when there's 10 regular chatters, then I'm going to do a challenge, a coloring challenge, where the chatters get to pick a number, a color number, and then I'll have like that'll give me the chatters will pick the color palette by randomly picking a number. And we'll already have a picture, a color and page picked out, and whatever random numbers those 10 people give me, that's the 10 colors I have to use for that particular challenge. Yeah, I think it'll be fun. No, probably not, Monty. I'm not sure how my cooking would benefit the subscribers. Although I might do a cooking video at some point, but I mean, that's just going to be a regular plain video like my other stuff I do occasionally. I do plan on doing a cooking video, but not for the 100 subscriber special. Right now, I can't cook any dinner for anybody because I don't even own any pots or pans. My stove has never been turned on. Not since I've been here. Okay. Why have I not used my stove? I don't have anything to cook in. I don't have any pots or pans. When I was living at my daughter's house, I did not need any. She had all that stuff. And since I moved into my own place, I just haven't bought any yet because it costs money and there's other things I have to spend my money on. Like my YouTube presence. I've actually invested a lot of money into having a YouTube channel so that I can do this right here, chat with people. I have a set of pots and pans that I want, but I haven't bought them yet. Oh yes, absolutely. I was thrilled to see him sitting at my art table. I'm actually going to let him do a live stream. I'm going to do a live stream with him coloring it. Maybe, well, it depends on when he comes over next. I'm not sure when he'll be over here again. Well, if it'll be this coming weekend or the weekend after that, I don't really know for sure. But when he is, I'm going to do a live stream and let him color a picture on live stream. But yeah, most definitely, as far as buying the art table and all the art supplies, well, the table and so that he can do some art stuff is definitely worth the expense. But I have to determine ahead of time what I'm going to spend my money on. So, because like that football game, that was $60. And I just bought that game specifically to play on my YouTube channel. So I can have Tuesday nights touchdowns and tackles and touchdowns. Welcome back. Reposition this guy. Yeah, I was just mentioning to Monty that the next time my grandson is over here, I'm going to see if he wants to live stream and color a picture. I thought he did a very good job. I think he'd probably enjoy live streaming it. Now, I was thinking, I mentioned changing the name of the live streams, giving them all the same title, which I do want to do that. But then I also mentioned, like 100 subscriber special and stuff like that. And I do think that changing the title and not mentioning PlayStation 5 or even like coloring and stuff like that, it probably will slow the growth down, but I'm okay with that. Oh. My microphone, guys. I didn't mean to, but I did. And then it's dark where I'm at, so I couldn't hardly see to get it plugged back in. Well, that's an interesting sermon. Of course, I'm assuming that's probably a joke. And if it's not, then I can assure you he did not graduate from the same Bible college I did. that might be a good idea. Good job, Monty. Right on time. And what time is it where I live? You got to include that part. Well, you got to say it's 2:30 where Hillbilly lives. Because it's not 2:30 a.m. for most of the people here. Of course, I'd say most people can calculate what time it is where I live, seeing how I start at midnight. So by knowing how long we've been streaming, they pretty well know what time it is. But I've always announced both of those things together. Because not everybody may know that I start at midnight. They might be watching for the first time. Well, Monty, Gay may be typing out a response to you, but it is 4:35 in the afternoon where she lives. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's not 2:30 in the morning for everybody. Yeah, on Monday. And it took me a while to get that time difference in my head. You had a kangaroo on your driveway? Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. That's like where I was living before. We have bears, black bears in our yard. They climb the fence. They come up on the porch. I was expecting people to be in that crosswalk and there wasn't nobody there. Normally there is when I come from that side. Oh, easy, easy. Oh no. Come on. Oh no. Am I stuck? Oh, that's not good. How did that happen? Oh no. All right. Well. Gotta go try to get my tractor unstuck. I can't believe I got this thing hung up on. Oh, it's that fence. That's the problem. I thought I had crossed that bridge, and I'm like, the fence has got me hung up over here. I don't know if I can get it loose. Ooh, probably not. Probably not. How am I going to get this thing off of here? Well, what's it stuck on? Just right there. Come on. What am I going to do? Oh, man. I can't leave. Oh, that's one reason why it can't pull forward, but it should be able to back up, but it won't even back up. I can't figure out why it won't back up. Is it hung up on that fence right there? Is that the problem? It looks like the fence got stuck in there. Oh no. All right, okay. What am I gonna do now? That's what I was just thinking. I'm gonna have to do something. If I had a big enough vehicle to go fast enough. Oh, I know what I might be able to try. Let's do this. Let me see if I can figure out. All these trees around here, it makes it almost impossible to be able to see anything. I think I got all the fence out of there. We'll find out. Now maybe it'll back out of there. Aha. Delete the fence. I've got a fence on that side too. I need to go along both sides and just get rid of the fence. So I'm not sure what we're going to work on the next one, but all of these, those are going to be ready. This will be ready. This will be ready. These will be ready, and these are going to be ready. So that's one live stream right there. This with these two, that's another live stream. That's a live stream. That's a live stream. So 4 live streams worth of work into the next one after we sleep one more day, and then after that this one. Wow. Okay, see, that would make a good 100 subscriber special, 8-hour marathon, because we've got like 40 hours worth of stuff to do. Especially by the time this one comes in and that one too, right after all this. Oh my gosh. Wow. Let's save it. Okay, so we're going to change the name of the streams to Hanging Out with Hillbilly. They're not going to say Farming Simulator or coloring or anything like that. They're all live streams are just going to be Hanging Out with Hillbilly, regardless of what's going on in the background. But it's going to be the same. Midnight will be farming. Tuesday nights at 10 will be sports. And 9 a.m. my time will be coloring. And then if there's times in between those, it'll just be random whatever, probably coloring. But those will be the 3 set times, start times, 10 o'clock at night, midnight, and 9 a.m. my time. And we will go from there. Let's see. I am planning on, my plan is to color at 9 o'clock this morning, yes. So that means I can rest. I got what, about 6 hours I can rest. And then my plan is to be back on live streaming at 9 this morning. But they have construction guys here making noise. I don't know. Hopefully not. I think they finished. But they may not have. I won't know that until sometime in the morning. But my goal right now is to be live streaming again at 9 o'clock this morning. And that will be coloring. But it won't say coloring. It's just going to be hanging out with Hillbilly. But you guys know if I'm streaming, it don't matter. Just come by anyway. So, Monty, it was good to see you. I haven't seen you since last week football, so it was good to see you. I look forward to seeing you guys. That's the truth, I do. And Gay, I'm glad you made it. I was beginning to think you might not make it tonight. Yes, good night, Monty. If you're on at 9 this morning, come by. Yep, good night. Yeah, I'll probably see you later. So that's going to do it for this one, guys. We'll wrap it up right here, and I will catch you in the next one. Until then, God bless you.